Good morning, I'm Deborah Smucker with the RV Factory. We have another unit that's going to deliver on Monday that we wanted to walk through. Just to show you, it's always interesting to see what people do, see different color combinations. This is a Luxe Toy Hauler. And as I said, it's getting ready to deliver on Monday. And I'm going to point out a few of the things that they did differently. One is that they opted to put in the soft touch walls. So in a toy hauler, you normally would have the wall board, but in theirs they use the Luxe Elite Soft Touch, which really tones down, it keeps it quiet, it gives it just a really finished look. One of the nice things that we do is that we allow you to pick your colors. You don't just pick a cabinet color and all of the other colors come with it. So they chose to do the Brazilian wood. I know it's very common for you to see our beachfront. Everybody does a lot of beachfront. But this couple have actually done, the Croys have actually done Brazilian, which has a little bit, it's a darker wood, but it has a little bit of a gray grain to it. So it doesn't get quite as dark and not as red. And they used our black marble look countertops, which is absolutely stunning. One of the other things that they did is they opted to go with just a gas cooktop. And then we also took this cabinet, which normally comes down to the countertop. We made it an overhead to run it even with their microwave so that they had more counter space here in order to be able to set things and use the counter space. So this looks really good. I'm sure we're going to see this happen on a lot more coaches as we build. It also then gives them a drawer here, extra storage underneath their cooktop instead of having the oven. They did the full pantry over here, which you can see. So this took a little bit of their counter space away, but it brought this all the way down, brings it out farther, so this is deeper. So you can use this like an appliance closet, or they can put adjustable shelves in here to store more things. And then you have top storage for extra things that you don't use all the time. And this is much deeper, so you can get a lot of storage right here by doing that. So by doing this, they gained this countertop back by doing that. And this is a lot more functional for them than what this was coming down. So you see there's a lot of little tailoring things that we can do to try to make these coaches personal for you. If you talk to us and let us know kind of what things you're looking for and what you need to have it do. They also, again, like the one I showed you yesterday, did the single sink in this one, which is really nice. It's gorgeous, and it gives you a lot of options. You know, you can always set another pan in there to wash dishes, or you can get big things in there to wash as well. So that is the rectangle sink and that they put in. They also did the Luxe flooring, so they did the light plank flooring in here to brighten it up a little bit. They have their booth. The booth is really nice. It's a two-person booth, but I love this booth because this also gives you storage. And these are deep, and they're very heavy, and you can see how well they're constructed. But they're deep enough, so there's a lot of things you can put there. All you Instapot people, we all like to use those when we camp. So there's a lot of areas down here where you could put heavier, maybe big cans or heavier things that you didn't want up on the shelves up there. And then this can also be locked. So you can kind of determine what you want to use. This is a nice sitting area. Like I said, it is just for two people, but it's a great area to sit. You can still see the TV. You can talk to the people that are in the living area, talk to the people in the kitchen, set up a laptop and do some work there if you wanted to. So it's a real functional area and very contemporary looking. In this one, they did opt to take out the L-shaped sofa. So as we talked over time, they actually sent in their own sofa love seat, theater seat, and they have two chairs. So Croys, I don't want you to panic. Your chairs aren't in here yet. They will be on Monday because we have to show you where they'll need to set when you close the unit up. But they have their own love seat there. They're going to have a recliner. They have a couple more streamlined recliners that are going to go in it. So yeah, there's that you can do as well if you don't like the L-shaped sofa. We've had people that have just done chairs and done a small desk. There's a lot of different things you can do there. We have outlets down here. We have an outlet back there in the corner. so that they have plenty of outlets to be able to use to make everything work. And they also got the flip-up counter, which gives you a lot of extended counter space on it. It's fairly large, so you get a lot of extra room. And a lot of people will open that up, put a trash can under it. Makes a great location for that. They have the new fireplace, of course. We do have a lot of usable storage here, up here. For other items, we added, when we took this to the Luxe build, we also added all the overheads over the dinette, over the sofa. So there really is a lot of storage in here. And then going up the stairs, you'll see all of the soft touch. They also opted for the Elite ASA system. Now this is most of your control panel. So these are your two awnings. This is your primary control panel for the ASA system. And when I say that they opted to go to the Elite system, it's because you'll see up here that instead of having the toggle switches like the toy haulers and the golds normally have, we have the panels, which you just touch on, and each panel gives you what this one works. So like the closet lights, you can do those and take them down and see they're dimming. So there's all of that is on here. This one tells you this is in the laundry room, the left reading light, the right reading light. So they chose to go with this system instead of switches. Okay. We haven't put their bed together yet, but they did a lot up here that I want to point out. They're the first ones to ever do this. Okay, they have this vanity slide, and the vanity slide took away the dresser that they had there, and it gives them a little more walking space here. When you come up, when you open this up, you have a little more width here, being this king bed. But one of the other things they did, if you notice, is they took out the washer dryer. So the washer dryer closet that came out to here is gone, and they have the closet like the Luxe Elite. So in the Luxe Elite, you would have the two dressers and the solid bar that goes across for hanging clothes and the shoe rack. So the front end of this coach is extremely different from the average toy hauler. And we also then put some shelving in over there to give them a little more storage up here because of the way we had to reconfigure this for them. And I know Mike's going to ask where are my nightstands for my drinks, and they're supposed to still be putting them on. We're finished up here, but not quite finished. So we'll be getting that done as well. Everything in here is just like all the rest of them. All the doors are solid core doors. The build is the same. You know, the structure of your 3-inch thick walls. The slide walls are 3 inches thick on the front. Sides of the slides are 2 inches thick. So all the construction is the same. It's a true full-time toy hauler. We're going to walk out here for just a minute and walk into their garage. And just to warn you that when we do this, it's going to get a little bit noisier. Get it? One of the other things that they did, just so you know, you don't see this very often, we always offer you the option of a gas electric refrigerator. And they did opt for that. Because being a toy hauler, they are off-grid maybe a little bit more. They wanted the gas electric, still large, takes about the same footprint, nice size. It's an 18. So you have a lot of freezer space, a lot of refrigerator space, but this is a gas electric. I want you to see that because you don't see it in very often. Most people stay with the residential, but they chose to go with that. So, opportunity for you to see. Okay, so we're coming into the garage, and like I said, it's going to be a little bit noisier because we are still in the building, so production is going on. They're doing some final things on this coach as well. But I want you to come out into the garage and see it. And of course you have the power beds with the 2 sofas and the bed on the top. What they've done is this is one that did not have a half bath. So there's no half bath back here. These are their tables for that will go in here. We're waiting for them to tell us where they want it placed and which table they choose that they want. They have their TV out here. One of the primary things you're going to see different on this that he did was the way he finished the walls, because back here we don't have such soft touch because these tracks and things are going to run too close. So we have the wallboard back here, but what he did to make it look really homey and finished is wainscoting along the bottom, and it is gorgeous. It's an option, it's an idea that he came up with that we did for him. So something interesting to look at. Again, one of those tailored things we did for them. They have the veranda doors on the back end, which can be for all weather, so you don't have to bring the ramp doors up every time that you get inclement weather. You have the patio on the back, and you have your full space then for storage for whatever he's hauling, so he has the full garage to do that. So this is what one looks like that doesn't have a half bath in it at all. I just wanted you to see the back end of this because it's absolutely stunning. Again, in the Brazilian wood, still a lot of light back here. Up here is the entry door into the loft area, so that you can go up into the loft. You have extra overheads up here. So it's just, they have an outside entertainment center, so this little offset here is what's housing the outside TV. So I just wanted you to see this. We're going to send this to the proud owners that we're going to see on Monday, to the Croys, and want to thank them for working with us. They have absolutely a stunning unit. We're going to go outside and walk around it. They also sent in lithium batteries. They sent in a larger inverter that we put in. And we just want you to see the outside because they have the standard toy hauler paint scheme, which is 2 colors. So you'll see the 2-color paint mask. They chose their colors as being charcoal and a blue, which is really pretty. So we'll walk around the outside, but I probably won't talk a lot because it's noisy out there. So just wanted to thank them so much. We're looking forward to seeing them on Monday, and I hope you enjoyed seeing their coach and some of the unique things that they did. And as you look up through here, oh Ed, one of the other things, they had a ceiling fan put in their coach. So normally in the toy hauler, they don't have the ceiling fan. But we did put one here, and it looks really nice, and it's going to make this really homey and a lot more efficient. So thank you guys all for watching all of our videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. They have some really unique things. It's absolutely a stunning coach. And if you have any questions, call into our office, ask for one of the sales reps, and we'll be glad to help you out.